Good evening. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Monday, November 24th, 2025. This is going to be a reading for all fire signs. So this is going to be for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm going to do a single reading for each, a quick energy check. Please do take what fits here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. Spirit, ancestors, angels, and higher beings, please help me with this message today. Alright, so for the sign of Aries, start with a mystical dream. Oracle for the sign of Aries. Spirit, what is the message? What's the message for Aries? We have two cards that came out. The first one we have is fear. Fear often reflects unresolved issues or inner shadows in your subconscious. If fear appears in your dream, it's not a sign of something to avoid, but rather an opportunity to liberate yourself. It encourages you to confront the things that scare you and uncover their origins. Behind fear, there is immense transformative power, and only by facing it can you achieve deeper awareness and freedom. And the next card that we have is coma. Coma symbolizes a temporary pause or detachment from reality, representing rest, reflection, or recovery. Dreaming of a coma suggests you're in a transition phase, needing to withdraw and recharge. It invites you to take a break, heal, and prepare for the challenges ahead. Though it feels like a pause, it's an opportunity for renewal. Sometimes we don't want to take that time that we need to really take a break and allow ourselves to recharge and allow ourselves to heal of some things that may be really holding us back when it comes to the challenges that we're facing, and we just keep trying to move forward without taking the proper time to really take care of ourselves. And sometimes the reason why we may not want to take that time for ourselves is fear of everything that might not get done while you're taking the time out for yourself. So we'll try to avoid taking that time rather than taking the time to actually liberate ourselves. It's time to confront the things that scare us and uncover where this is coming from. And it's going to take some time and deep reflection to figure out what those things are. That's not something that's just going to come randomly to you. You're going to have to really take some time to reflect within about it and with spirit about it too as well. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll pull a few tarot cards here. Spirit, what is the message for Aries today? We'll cut the deck. Spirit, what is the message for Aries? We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. Okay, so the first card we have here is the Ten of Pentacles, and that card came out in reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse refers to having some insecurities or a failure in something that you've been working on in the material world. This is something that may have left you feeling restricted. This issue may be causing some conflict too as well around the home. Definitely feeling a feeling of insecurity and loss. And then we have the Four of Cups. So this card can signify that you are contemplating a lot of things, so you may not be putting a lot of focus into one thing in particular. So in this case, this may be causing or contributing to the loss because you're not putting the proper focus and not reevaluating things when things start going bad. Instead, you're kind of just all over the place in your emotions over the situation. Probably a lot of fears here. And that's why you're reacting in the way that you are. You may be avoiding making certain decisions in fear. There are things that scare you about the situation. And you may just be in your head a lot about it too, and in your emotions a lot about it. But you're also here in a Four of Swords energy too as well, needing rest from the situation. Recovery from the situation. And that's requiring taking time here, a temporary pause, detaching from the reality of what's going on, which is the Ten of Pentacles, the loss. Take some time to rest, reflect on what's happened, recover. This is just a transition phase. This is not the end result or the ending to your path, but you do need to take some time to rest and prepare for the challenges that you know you have ahead. And you need to have more focus here, because being in the Four of Cups energy, is not having a clear plan or path as far as how you want to achieve what it is that you're trying to accomplish. But this is an opportunity to renew your mind, your energy. This is an opportunity to look at the situation head on, not to run away from it in fear. Only by facing it can you really become aware of why things are playing out like they are, so that you can find freedom from this, so that you don't repeat the same cycle. But you're going to have to go within, is what this reading's saying. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a couple advice cards here, and then we'll move on to Leo next. What is the advice today, Spirit, for the sign of Aries? What is the advice? Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice, Spirit? Okay. Secrets emerge. In the rhythm of the cycle, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. Okay, so there's something in secret about this situation, and maybe you've been having some kind of intuition, basically, that something's wrong, or maybe you haven't been feeling something in your intuition regarding this. Trust your path. Listen to your intuition. There you go. Seek direction and embrace discovery. Answers reveal the journey within. So listen to your intuition, seek direction, and embrace discovery within yourself. So take that time that you need and work through some of these fears that might be holding you back. And even with the secrets emerging potentially here, trust your path. That is the advice of Spirit here for the sign of Aries. We will go ahead and move next to the sign of Leo. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and start for the sign of Leo. And please subscribe, follow, and like this video. Get a dream oracle card for this reading. It's for the sign of Leo. Spirit, ancestors, angels, higher beings, please help with this message today. It's for the sign of Leo. All right, and we have mobile phone. Mobile phone symbolizes communication, information, flow, and instant connectivity. Dreaming of a mobile phone reflects you're interacting with the world, especially emotionally or intellectually. It may also highlight anxiety from constant information overload. This dream encourages you to manage distractions, find balance, and focus on what truly matters. All right. We'll go ahead and pull a few tarot cards, see what the message is today for the sign of Leo. Spirit, what is the message for the sign of Leo today? And we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, what is the message for Leo? Okay, it gave me quite a few. I don't know if I want to take this many. It's a lot of cards. We'll go ahead and just give it a shuffle here. Oh, it's too many. Spirit, what is the message for Leo? Okay, we have the High Priestess. That's Pisces energy. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Four of Cups. Okay. So we will go ahead and start with the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles came out in reverse here. So the King of Pentacles refers to someone who is in a very authoritative position, can be very self-centered, very stubborn. So let's look at these together. So we have that energy, and then we have the High Priestess right after. So you may be acting stubborn in regards to your intuition. You may not be listening to your intuition. You might be listening to yourself. You might be acting very hard on yourself in the situation. Pushing very hard to see results. In regards to something financial. And maybe your intuition here is trying to tell you something, but you're really not listening to it and being stubborn. You may be butting heads with other people around you too as well. You're having a lot of negative thoughts that are keeping you in your head. Tied up in your own mind. Blindfolded basically by all these thoughts because you can't see or think clearly with everything going through your mind. So you're very up in your head here and feeling stuck. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is a lot of contemplating, and you may be turning inward some, but you're not really focusing specifically on any one thing. You're kind of distracted by all these different choices. And you're not following your intuition. In regards to the situation. Okay. You're very distracted. And this mobile phone card talks about distractions. The mobile phone symbolizes communication. So this is, your communication is definitely affected here. Communication with yourself and your own mind and what you're choosing to listen to. Especially emotionally or intellectually. You may be having anxiety. So this is encouraging you to manage these distractions here. Whatever these things are that you have kept your attention on. You need to find balance. There's an imbalance and it may have something to do with something you're doing on your phone. And a need to focus on what really matters. Because you're stuck up in your head, and what really matters is your intuition of what Spirit's trying to tell you. And because you're not listening, how this is affecting your energy, that you're coming out in reverse as the King of Pentacles. So very stubborn. Miserable. Maybe a bit greedy. Okay, let's get some advice from Spirit here on this. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice? Thank you. This is for Leo. What is the advice for Leo? Spirit, what is the advice for Leo? Okay. Embrace solitude. Reflect deeply for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. So definitely take some time in solitude away from these distractions. Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. All right, so that was for the sign of Leo. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. And then the last sign we are going to do is Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get a message here for Sagittarius, and we'll do the same format here with a mystical dream card to start with. Spirit, what is the message for Sagittarius today? What is the message for Sagittarius today? What is the message for Sagittarius? Spirit, angels, ancestors, higher beings, please help with this message for Sagittarius. And we have black hole. Black hole symbolizes intense gravitational force, vast potential, and hidden depths. Dreaming of a black hole suggests an unexplored area in your life or psyche, drawing you in with its magnetic energy. It urges you to dive deep into the subconscious to uncover hidden strengths. While dark and mysterious, the black hole offers an opportunity to unlock your deepest powers. Okay. And we will go ahead and pull some tarot here. I'm gonna go ahead and just shuffle a few times, make sure we have a good shuffle on these cards. Spirit, for Sagittarius, what is the message? Thank you everyone for watching. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. All right, Spirit, what is the message for Sagittarius today? Spirit, what is the message for Sagittarius? That one almost wanted to come out. Okay, one did flip over. I'm going to take that one. We have the Four of Pentacles in a upright. Okay, that's too many cards. And we have the World card in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse, and we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So the first card we have here is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles refers to an energy of saving or holding on to your resources. Okay. And the World card in reverse refers to a failure to hold on to your resources, a failure, incomplete action, impatience, which led to failure. And then we have the Magician, and the Magician is in reverse. which refers to manipulation. So in holding on to your resources, there was a delay here or a failure here due to manipulation that was taking place, or a disorganization that led to things not being successful, trying to force a situation as well. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is in reverse too as well. And the Two of Pentacles when in reverse refers to a feeling of overwhelm or unbalance, irresponsibility, inconsistency. And this causing stagnation. The Magician can refer to Virgo or Gemini. And then we have the World. And that can be any of the fixed signs. So that could be Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. The black hole symbolizes intense gravitational force, vast potential and hidden depths. So unexplored areas of your life. Drawing you in. So it's encouraging you to dig deep to find your inner strengths. So let's get a little more clarification here on this. Okay, where are my clarifying cards? Right here. Spirit, tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Spirit, why is the Four of Pentacles here? Go ahead and cut this deck here. Spirit, why is the Four of Pentacles here? Tell me more. And we have the Five of Wands. And that came out in reverse. So the Five of Wands would refer to, let's see, this is holding on to your resources, and the Five of Wands would be aggressively doing so, being kind of scattered in your approach to do so. You may be blowing conflicts out of proportion and trying to hold on to things that you feel should be yours. And then we have the World card in reverse. Why is the World card in reverse? Why is the World card in reverse? And we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So that means moving on, abandoning something, rather than completing it and moving to the next stage. There's not celebration, there's a failure. What you'd set out to do, you did not complete. And then we have the Magician in reverse. And why is the Magician in reverse, Spirit? Let's clarify this for Sagittarius. Please subscribe, follow, and like. Okay, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So manipulating a financial opportunity, you're trying to hold on to things, but you manipulated it. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And that again was a feeling of overwhelm, things being unbalanced, chaotic, a bunch of tension due to all this aggression, trying to hold on to things, being distracted by things you probably shouldn't be distracted by. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. What is the Spirit? What is the Two of Pentacles? We have the Fool. Being very free-spirited, walking very boldly towards something new, taking a chance, a bit risky. Spirit, tell me more about the Fool. And the Fool, this could be Aquarius energy. Tell me more about the Fool. We have the Eight of Wands. And that came out in reverse. That refers to a delay or a miscommunication. Frustration, poor judgment. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some advice from Spirit here. Go ahead and use the Clarifying Life Situations deck. And this is going to conclude the reading for today. This is the advice for Sagittarius. Spirit, what is the advice here for Sagittarius? Carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Okay. Allow yourself to be carried away. Maybe you've been too focused on work, because this is all Pentacles. There's nothing here that really seemed to be speaking of a relationship, other than we do have the Eight of Cups. This seemed to be talking about something, but you could have been working with someone romantically on something that had a financial component to it too as well. Seize every minute. Embrace the moment with purpose. For time is a precious gift, on your journey of self-discovery. Time is a precious gift. So allow yourself to be carried away by those things that are worth getting carried away over. All right, everyone, thank you for watching this video. Till next time.